Hello everyone, welcome again to a new grammar lesson. So today we are going to see, yes, a grammar lesson. It's a past perfect. So we are going to see the use and the form. Okay, so we can start. Okay, as you see here, there are two events. So first one, first one, Paul left party yesterday at 10:30. Then Sarah arrived to the party at 10. So there are two events took place in past. First one, Paul left the party at 10:30, and then Sarah arrived or got to a party at 11. So those two events took place last Sunday. Okay, as you see here, we have two events. The first one, Sarah came to party at 11, Paul left the party. So the first action, Paul left the party. So here, verb leave. So it's irregular, we can say left. Second action, so Sarah came to the party at 10:30. So as I said before, there are two events. Okay, so we can say those two events took place in past. Here, as you see here, left the party, came to the party. It took place in past. So and we have it here. Okay, so first, so we can say after Paul had left the party, Sarah came to the school. To the party. After Paul had left the party, Sarah came to the school. Okay, the verb form, so we can say had left. So this is tense, it is past perfect. And second action, we can say came, so it is simple past. So we can use a past perfect to mention the first action that take a place in past. After, we can use after. After Paul had left the party, Sarah came to the party. So here, past perfect form, so we have had plus past participle. Had, past participle. This is the form used. Okay, so we are going to move to second example. So yesterday, Ahmed called the police station. Why? Because he saw a car crash. Ahmed called the police station because he saw the car crash. Those two events took place yesterday. Okay, the first action is Ahmed saw the car crash. The second action, Ahmed called the police. As I said before, there are two actions. Took place in past. So, took place exactly yesterday. The first one saw the car crash. Second one called the police station. Yes. Okay. So we can say before we use after, it's opposite before. We can say before Ahmed called the police, he had seen the car crash. So here, the verb form, it's past perfect, had seen. And second one is called. Tense, it is past perfect, as I said, it's had past, the form it's had plus past participle. Good. Okay, so there are two events, took place in past. First one, she made a cake. Second one, she mopped the floor. So we can say we can use when or before or as soon as. As I said before, is the first action took place in past perfect. Second one in past simple. As soon as Miriam mopped the floor, she had made a cake, or she had already made a cake. So those two events took place 2 hours ago. Okay, so we move to another example. So here there are two actions. Took place. Okay, as the previous example in past. First one, the boy did his homework. Then he played video games. After he had done his homework, he played video games. Yes, the first one took place, but if we use after, it's a plus past perfect. It's opposite to when, before, or by time. Okay, so as you see here, he lost all his money because the thief stole his money. We have two events. He lost all his money because the thief stole his. So we have two events. The first one is the thief stole his wallet. We can say he lost all his money because the thief had stolen his wallet. Yes. Also, those events took place in past. Good. So we have two actions. First one, she had a breakfast. Then she went to school. So we can say Reem had her breakfast, then she went to school. The first one, it's past perfect. Second one, it's a simple past. Good. So the form of past perfect, it's a subject plus had plus past participle. It's used for emphasize the order of two actions in past. The first action takes the past perfect form, and second action takes the simple past form. As you see in the chart, we have the form affirmative. We can say subject had past participle. For example, I had done the homework. The negative one, subjects had not or hadn't plus past participle. I hadn't done the homework. Then the question or interrogative form, we can say had subject plus past participle, like had you done homework. Now we are going to move to practice. Yes. As you see here, we have different events. Okay, so we are talking about John's daily routine or daily habits. Okay, first one. As you see here, before John had a shower, he had woken up. So the first action takes past perfect form, and second action takes simple past form. Before John had a breakfast, he had a shower. We can say he had a shower. As I say again, the first action takes past perfect form. It's the form. We can say had plus past participle, and second action is takes simple past form. Okay, like here, before John brushed his teeth, he had breakfast. So now we are going to practice irregular form of verbs, like had. Before John got dressed, he had brushed his teeth. Before John left, verb leave, home, he had got dressed. So we can use before, or we can say also when or by the time. Okay? Like when John, yes, drove to work, he had left home. Before John started his work, he had driven. So drive, it's infinitive of, it's a form of verb drive. It's irregular verb. Before John had lunch, so as you see, had lunch, he had started work. Before John finished, its opposite of start, finished work, he had lunch. Before John had a cup of coffee or drank a cup of coffee, he had finished work. Before John went to jam, or when John worked out, he had a cup of coffee. As you see here, the first action takes form of past perfect. So past perfect takes form of a first action took place in past. The second one we can use the past simple. Yes. Okay, before John read magazine, it's irregular verb. He had gone. Gone. It's past participle of verb go to the jam. Before John took a dog for a walk, so we can say he had read a magazine. When John phoned or called his mom, he had taken a dog. So this event took place before the second one. So first one we can use, as I repeat again, past perfect form, and second one simple past takes simple past form like phoned or called. Before John had a bath, he had phoned his mother. Before John watched TV, he had a bath. And last one we can say, when John went to bed, he had watched TV. So yes, as you see here, this is the use and form of past perfect. So those are John's daily routine. Past daily routine took place in past. So now we are going to move to practice or exercise. As you see here, you have to complete the chart with simple past and past perfect. As you see here, we have simple past and past perfect. Like so, verb take. So it is irregular, we can say took, and past perfect form we can say had taken. Like study, it's irregular, we can say studied, and past perfect form we can say had studied, so there is no change. Read, it's read, and we can say had read. Stay, it's like study, we can say stayed, but we don't change why? So because before there is a, it's vowel, it's instead of study, so we can say stayed, and past perfect form had stayed. And last one is write. Simple past form is wrote, it's irregular, and past perfect form is had written. Yes. Now we are going to move to exercise or practice. As you see here, there are two events. She ate her breakfast, then she went to school. The first one, she ate her breakfast. Action 2, she went to school. Yes. Verbs simple, past, and past perfect. So here we have say after. After she had eaten her breakfast, she went to school. So I say the first action took form of past perfect. Had eaten. Had is plus past participle, yes, of eat, eaten. Then we can say she went to school. This is a simple past. Yes. Like here opposite we have before. We can say before she went to school, she had eaten her breakfast. As I said before, after it's plus past perfect. And before we can say simple past. Now we have two events. Malak went to Language Institute. So the first action is Malak went to a language institute in 1999. So this is the first one. The second action she became a tourist guide in 21 or 2001. So as you see here, so we have two actions took place in past. The first one in 1999 and second one 2001. Yes. So we can, as I say, so we can use, for example, after. As I said before, after takes form of past perfect form. We can say after Malak had gone, yes, verb, had gone to a language institute. So we can use here comma. So we can say she became a tourist guide. Yes. After Malak had gone to a language institute, she became a tourist guide. So we can use after, so opposite, so we can say before, yes, or we can say when. So when or before Malak became a tourist guide, she had gone to a language institute. So we can say here after it's plus past perfect. Then we can say his when and before we can say here plus simple past. So we can say here became. So we can use when or before, or we can say yes, as soon, yes, as soon as, or before, or by the time. Yes. Yes. So we can move here to an exercise. So now we are going to to do this exercise. Use the simple past or past perfect. So we have two events. Jane will read a lot about animals before she visited a zoo. So what we can say? We can say Jane had read because yes, this is the first action took a place impact. Had read a lot about animals. We can say before. Yes, before we have verb visit, so it's regular. We can say before she visited. Yes, we have here had read. She visited the zoo. So we have here before. Second one, so we can say here we have negative. She, yes, verb finish. Her talk when, yes. So the first action is clear, so it is the first one. So we can say she hadn't or had not. So verb finish, we can say it's regular. She hadn't finished her talk. Sorry. She hadn't finished her talk when. So we can say here when, as I said before, when they started asking questions. Yes, here it takes form because it's the first one took place in past. She hadn't finished, negative. Then we have when. As I said, when we have as soon as or when or before, it's followed by past simple sentence. Then past perfect. Opposite we have after, we can see it's followed by past perfect. Next one, verb come, is late to work because missed the first. So here, as you say, the first one is he, I missed the train. Then, yes, I came or arrived to work late. We can say I came. Yes, it's irregular. Came. So we can say I came late to work. Or sorry, we can say I came late to work. Yes, because we can say I had missed. Yes, past perfect. I had missed the first train. Yes. I came late to work because I had missed the first train. The last one, so we can see here after, verb got his university diploma. He started the first event, so he got his university degree or university diploma. Then he started searching for work. So we have two events. So before we have here after. So we can say after he got verb get. We can say after, sorry, we can say I had got his university diploma. So first one, this is the first one. After he had got, so it takes past perfect form. So we can say then, so comma, he started searching for job. Started searching for job. Yes. So I wish you understand this lesson. Yes, thank you so much. So finally, inshallah, see you inshallah for next time. Thank you so much.